What's going on, guys? It's Kuday here, and today we're going to go over the upcoming challenges and events, and we're also going to talk a little bit about Onslaught. I'm going to try to keep it as little as possible, because I know that not everyone cares about Onslaught, but it might actually have some relation to MK Mobile, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I just wanted to put it in this video because Onslaught, it doesn't do well. That type of content just gets very little views, and that's just because the game is still in beta. Barely anyone plays it, and that's the reason why it gets so little views. But when you talk about it in the grand scheme of things, like how it can be related to MK12, how it's going to be related to MK Mobile, you know, that kind of stuff actually interests people. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So firstly, we have Vampiress Mileena. Now, my video from last week has a challenge right after Vampiress Mileena that I already covered, so let's just get to that. Okay, so the next challenge is Cosplay Jacqui Briggs. Now, I already did cover her hard and elder difficulty in my previous video, so if you want to see that, I'll put it in the top right corner of the screen, but we're just going to move on to the next person just because it was already covered for so recently.
I was trained by the best.
After Cosplay Jacqui Briggs, we have Klassic Sonya. Now, Klassic Sonya is a wonderful character. She can do damage to the entire enemy team because she does Team Shield Break, which does do damage to the whole team in that regard. She's just amazing, and I recommend going for her and getting all 3 copies as a beginner. So this is a strong yes, do this challenge. So bronze characters only, silver and bronze characters, silver characters only. Your team must be made of Outworld characters, and then Kano must be in your team. And here's her passive, Armor Piercing. Sonya's neutralized special attack 1 deals damage to the entire team, plus it breaks their shields. Also, all spec ops on her team ignore enemy toughness. Pretty freaking cool. She has been used in a lot of good teams to defeat hard battles with gold teams. Okay, so let's see what her hard and elder difficulties are. Okay, so this is the hard difficulty for the Klassic Sonya challenge. It is not different in any way, it doesn't seem, nope. The only thing is that military vest is the equipment that you obtain from completing the hard difficulty. Okay, so this is the elder difficulty for Klassic Sonya. Gold and diamond characters only. Your team is made of Kano or Jason Voorhees characters, and then your team is made of Netherrealm characters, repeating until Kano and Jason Voorhees again. And you get one last Klassic Sonya. So let's see what is after Klassic Sonya.
Give it up.
After that, we have Klassic Mileena. So this is the Klassic Mileena challenge. Bronze characters only, silver and bronze characters, silver characters only. Your team is made of Netherrealm or Elder God characters, and then Raiden must be in your team. That's right, Raiden, the most unpredictable character to be putting on the team. So let's see what the hard and elder difficulty is. Okay, so this is the hard difficulty for the Klassic Mileena challenge. It has everything the same, but they just for some reason say gold or diamond Raiden when it's already the case. But it comes with Razor Sai, which is her personalized equipment. Can be pretty good if you use it in bleed damage boost and poison. Devora must work well with that, huh? Okay, so let's see what is the elder difficulty for Klassic Mileena. Okay, so this is the elder difficulty for Klassic Mileena. We have gold and diamond characters only. Raiden and Katana characters must be on your team, and then your team is made out of Outworld characters, and then it repeats from then on out. So let's see what is after Klassic Mileena.
Let's do that again.
After Klassic Mileena, we have Treacherous Tanya. Now, Treacherous Tanya is also pretty good, although even though she can break gears, it just doesn't feel like she's as useful as Klassic Sonya and Combat Cup Johnny. Bronze characters only, silver and bronze characters, silver characters only. Your team must be made of Outworld characters, and then Katana must be in your team. So yes, pretty much her passive is every time you use SP1, it'll disable one of their equipments. Oh, it's any special attack, by the way, not just SP attack 1. Anyways, let's see what the hard and elder difficulties are. Okay, so this is the hard difficulty for Treacherous Tanya. You just get Kobu Jitsu blades. Everything else is the same. Okay, so this is the elder difficulty for Treacherous Tanya. Gold and diamond characters only. Your team's made out of Katana or Cassie Cage characters. And then your team's made out of Spec Ops characters, which repeats to the end. So let's see if there's anything after Treacherous Tanya.
Down again.
Okay, so that is all we can see in the future for now. March 14th is when Tanya's challenge comes to an end. That's not when the Lin Kuei Tower ends, and so that means we don't have April's challenges just yet. We're still only seeing March's. Before we talk about MK Onslaught, I just want to give some background information for anyone who is new to this game. Number one, Relic Hunt will not appear if your Shao Kahn is maxed. So if you don't see a Relic Hunt at all, then that is because your Shao Kahn is maxed, and the game mode is unfortunately inaccessible when you have your Shao Kahn maxed out. Number two, when you do all of the towers in a Relic Hunt, you cannot play it anymore. You're going to have to wait until the game mode ends and then comes back 3 months later, usually 2 to 3 months. And number three, Lin Kuei Tower is a repeat. What does this mean? So, with update 4.1, which is the update we are in right now, the new tower was White Lotus. That's the brand new one they coded up and added for this update. Now, after this White Lotus tower came to an end, we were given a repeat tower. And this repeat tower is just an old tower from 2019 that's been added back for 48 days, which was a Lin Kuei Tower. Lin Kuei Tower does not have a fatal. Lin Kuei Tower is just its own thing. It's very old, and it's the first ever tower with a brutality, which is why it's so weird and has some flaws with it. With that being said, the developers have this schedule and this motto for every update. New tower, which in this update was White Lotus, and then repeat, which is just an old tower, which is Lin Kuei in this version, and then we get a new update with a new tower. For anyone who is waiting for the next Fatal Tower or asking in general, when is the next tower going to be and what might it be, I have two answers for that. Number one, the next tower is going to be with update 4.2, which is after Lin Kuei Tower ends. Number two, the Fatal comes after the normal. So with the next update, 4.2, there's going to be a new tower that's going to be normal, like the White Lotus normal tower. And then we're going to have to probably wait about 15 to 20 days for the Fatal to go alongside it. So if you are waiting for the next Fatal tower, it's going to take a very long time. I know that might sound a little dreadful, but the good news is that Lin Kuei Tower is very good in some regards. The Tower 200 reward is a confirmed brutality set, Kuei Scepter and Kuai Yang's Bracers. Both great gears, and you can almost max out the brutality gear for free, which is pretty awesome. And this tower is extremely easy because it was the second one ever created. No wonder. Another thing to point out is that there is not going to be a second tower with Lin Kuei. So if Lin Kuei miraculously had a second tower added next to it, that would be something that has never been done before, which we cannot predict. I certainly will not tell you that that will happen because, well, why would I predict something that has never happened before in like a million updates, you know what I mean? Now let's get on to the Onslaught news, because I've seen so many people asking me, when is Onslaught going to release? Like publicly, when is it going to be available for iOS? Well, when it's available for iOS, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be publicly released by then. Now, we actually have insight on when it will be released. Here's why. Because we went from 0.1.2, that was the update we had for Onslaught, to 0.1.5. Now, they just jumped a few versions. What is this supposed to mean? Well, it actually means a lot, because in the game files, there used to be so many unreleased characters. Guess what? They're all gone. For all the unreleased characters, there's no more game data for any of them, so you can't play with any unreleased characters. They've taken them all out of the game files, and they also cleaned up and added some stuff into the game, made a lot of balancing changes. I mean, it's all balanced stuff, not like anything new added, but with all that balancing, you have to wonder, are they gearing up for a public release? And I think very shortly, because guess what's coming up here soon? The anniversary of MKM. Now, Onslaught and MK Mobile are two different games, so they're obviously not going to coordinate the two. But if April brings MK Mobile's anniversary and they go all out for it, then maybe Onslaught could release maybe in like May or June. Since Onslaught skipped 3 versions, that tells me a lot. They've been working on this quite a bit, trying to update everything and get it ready for the public release. They're stripping down the game to try to make it smaller. I mean, they wouldn't do that. I don't think they would start to remove development stuff unless they were gearing up for that public release. Also, a little side note that's kind of funny. In MK Mobile, the next character tower is going to be MK11 Liu Kang. They always put the new character in the next tower, right? The funniest thing about it is that in MK Onslaught, they actually released a new MK11 Liu Kang tower. Now, in the game, he's not called MK11 Liu Kang. He's just called Liu Kang. But I just thought that was kind of funny still. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys do enjoy and also leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you do want to see an Onslaught video where I go more in depth on that. But to be honest, I can't. There's nothing for me to show. Since they did take out literally all the unreleased characters and there's no new ones, that tells me they're not planning on letting us see any sort of leaks, and not for a while. Let me just give a big shout out to my YouTube members. We have Mr. Valkimo, Coing, Titan, LBX God Op, Metal Crab 3001, Shaw Crow Lin, Catherine, Ramakoi, Noxon, Grim, Hamakaz's channel, Unreal Pete, ProView Optical, The Mist, Ronaldo, Jeremy, Bagor, NNA Blaster, Ghosty XL, Hamath, 3WPS, Plain Punch, Poppy Garcia Official, Devil, Stefano, Presh GG, Protex Hayes, Ali Imran, Karin, SC Zucky 97, BB, Frenzo, Ixares, Shadow Sparkles, Jewful Candle, Friendly Guy with a Spurger, Grimmeramia, Overkill 80, Fitzmagic, Massive Cool, Rosislav, Siege's Empire, Random, Fierce Wolf, and MK Fire. And yeah, peace out.